Metanoia was born in 1959 in South Africa. In 1994, she pleaded with God in tears to please teach her the truth. After serious errors in the Bible came to her attention, and unbelievable as it may sound, God did teach her the truth over a period of many years. Only at the end of 2022 did he open the door for this truth to be made public. She has 3 children and now stays with her 4th husband in Zeeland, South Africa. Her published book is entitled BARA, The Hidden Mystery of Genesis 1, Book 1. The author is now connected with us to present her interesting literary project. So, hi, Karine. Thank you very much for accepting this invitation.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, let's start by presenting the book. What is it about and who's BARA?
BARA he was a child prodigy, and he had an unusual love for the plant kingdom, so it just made sense that he would study botany. And then when he was 14 years old, something strange happened that led him to change his studies from botany to physics. So at 21, BARA was the youngest professor of physics at Yale University. Through strange coincidences, he and Michael, an older friend who used to study botany with him, went to Israel, and from there, the whole thing happened.
Okay, and what are the themes that BARA's story wants to bring to the reader's attention?
The whole story of BARA, the purpose of it all is to lift the story of creation as in Genesis, in the Christian Holy Bible, and Bereshit of the Jewish Torah, to lift it out of the myth bin and to restore it to its rightful place as the first and foremost authority on God's creation.
Okay, now we anticipated earlier that God did teach you the truth at a certain point of your life. Can we deepen this? I mean, I'm curious, what happened? What was your inspiration?
As I said to you at a previous stage, that my Jesus is in the details, so I'm trying to make it as short as possible. But so in 1994, due to a booklet that was written by the late Muslim believer Ahmed Deedat, I became aware of serious errors in the Bible. So I was thrown in this spiritual crisis. And this crisis was such that at one stage, I stood with my Bible over the dustbin to throw it away, but I just could not let it fall down. So that Sunday evening, I went to church, and as the minister was preaching, I sadly realized that I cannot go to church anymore because they are preaching to me from a Bible full of errors. So when I went home, I dropped my Bible disheartedly on my desk, and I sat down in my chair with my head in my hands, and I started to cry. And I started talking to God, and I asked him to please teach me the truth, as he is the only one who knows the truth. So during my prayer, I was angry again for being lied to all my life from God's word. And I actually stamped my fist on my desk, and I shouted to God in tears that I, as his child, had the right to know the truth because my salvation depended on it. So I felt better after my prayer, but of course, I never for one moment thought that God would even hear my prayer because I was a big sinner. But then the strangest of things started to happen. I didn't know at that stage that there existed a word like synchronicity. Um, and that is what started to happen. The most amazing coincidences that could not be explained as coincidences. And so through these synchronicities, God taught me, and the result is BARA, the hidden mysteries of Genesis 1.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much, Corinne, for your time again. And we wish you best luck with your book.
Thank you very much. Appreciated.
Bara's name means he, meaning the masculine god, created or creating. And Bara ended up where you never thought he'd be. BARA, the hidden mystery of Genesis 1, Book 1, written by Metanoia, is now available in bookstores and digital platforms. It's a publication by Eurobox.